What do you get when Amanda Waller recruits a team of monsters for a mission no one else can survive? Chaos, heartbreak, and some shocking twists. Creature Commandos. Episode 1 kicks off James Gunn's animated DCU with a bang. But amidst the explosions and laughter, one mystery lingers. Who's searching for the bride, and what does it mean for the team's future? Stick around for all the answers. Welcome back, heroes and anti-heroes alike. Today, we're talking about Creature Commandos, James Gunn's bold new take on the DC universe. This isn't your typical superhero story. It's a chaotic, hilarious, and surprisingly emotional journey into the lives of monsters, misfits, and the morally gray. Episode 1 sets the tone for what's shaping up to be an unforgettable season, and we're breaking it all down for you today. From the Amazonian sorceress Circe to the emotional return of Eric Frankenstein, we've got everything you need to know. So, let's dive in. Amanda Waller and Task Force. Amanda Waller is back, and if there's one thing we've learned, it's that she always has a plan. After Congress shuts down her use of human prisoners for black ops, Waller turns to non-humans, a brilliant and morally questionable loophole. Enter Task Force M, aka the Monster Squad. This team isn't just a bunch of freaks and rejects. They're deadly, complex, and surprisingly relatable. There's the bride, Indira Varma, a woman with no past but plenty of power. Dr. Phosphorus, Alan Tudyk, brings radioactive chaos wherever he goes, while Weasel, Sean Gunn, is, well, he's Weasel, pure comic relief with a dark edge. G.I. Robot, with his World War II history, adds a gritty vibe, and Nina Mazursky, Zoe Chow, is the level-headed scientist who somehow keeps them all in check. Waller's manipulation is in full force here. She doesn't just assemble this team, she owns them. And you can feel the tension between her cold, calculated methods and Rick Flag Sr.'s reluctance to follow orders. It's a dynamic that sets the stage for conflict throughout the season. Circe and the political intrigue. Now let's talk about Circe, the Amazonian sorceress terrorist played by Anya Chalotra. She's not just a villain, she's a force of nature. Circe's claim to Themyscira, the mythical island of the Amazons, adds a fascinating layer of political intrigue to the story. Her group, the Sons of Themyscira, isn't your typical army. They're fanatics willing to do anything for her promise of a homeland. Circe is determined to overthrow the current regime in Pokolistan, and her motives are both personal and political. But here's the twist. The US has a deal with Princess Ilana Rostovich over petroleum rights. That's right. Oil is still the world's greatest motivator, even in a world of monsters and magic. This political backdrop adds depth to the story, grounding the fantastical elements in real-world issues. And it's a clever way for James Gunn to explore themes of power, greed, and loyalty. What do you think of Circe's plan? Let me know in the comments. Rick Flag Sr.'s struggles. Rick Flag Sr., Frank Grillo, is the reluctant leader of Task Force M, and he's already proving to be one of the most complex characters in the show. His history with Waller and the loss of his son weigh heavily on him, and you can see it in every decision he makes. One of the most interesting moments in Episode 1 is his refusal to detonate Dr. Phosphorus. This decision speaks volumes about his character. Unlike Waller, who sees the team as expendable, Flag is trying to create a sense of trust and unity. But is he doing this because he truly believes in them? Or is it his guilt over his son's death driving him? His interactions with Princess Ilana are another highlight. There's undeniable chemistry between them. But Flag's rejection of her advances shows his commitment to the mission, or maybe his fear of getting too close to anyone again. It's a subtle, emotional moment that adds depth to his character. The Bride and Eric Frankenstein. And now, the biggest mystery of Episode 1. Who is looking for the bride? By the end of the episode, we see her and Nina arriving at a creepy old mansion. An observant neighbor makes a call, and then we get the reveal. Eric Frankenstein, David Harbour. Eric's emotional declaration, "My bride, after all these years I found you," is a game changer. Their shared history is clearly filled with pain and love, and it adds a new layer of mystery to the bride's character. Why did they separate? What role will Eric play in the larger story? And most importantly, what does this mean for Task Force M? Themes and future predictions. James Gunn's storytelling shines here. From the dark humor to the heartfelt moments, Episode 1 balances action with emotional depth. The themes of identity, redemption, and loyalty run deep, and they're woven seamlessly into the fast-paced narrative. Looking ahead, I'm curious to see how Waller's manipulation will impact the team's dynamics. Will Flag's leadership hold up? Will the bride and Eric's reunion change the course of their mission? And how will Circe's plans escalate? One thing's for sure, this series is just getting started. So, that's Episode 1 of Creature Commandos. It's a bold, exciting start to James Gunn's DC universe, and I can't wait to see where it goes next. What did you think of the episode? Are you as intrigued by the bride's mystery as I am? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more DCU content. This is just the beginning. We've got plenty more reviews, theories, and deep dives coming your way. Until next time, stay super, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.